Gadgets come in all shapes and sizes and support activities in all kinds of endeavors. In this Gadget Talk video, we'll chat a little bit about opening up a whole new area of gadgets to feed your inner geek. I'll admit that I'm a bit of a gadget gadfly. If you look at the videos on this channel, you'll see reviews of action cameras, photography, tools, video tools, and other assorted odds and ends. You may not know that I have an entirely different channel dedicated to my RC flying hobby and an RV camping channel too. One of the areas gadget geeks need to be aware of has a great deal of overlap between communications, computers, and all the associated gadgets that support both those areas. That area is radio communications. To fully participate in this very exciting and advanced area of geeks and gadgets requires what's known as a Part 97 operator's license, more commonly known as a ham radio license. Now, before you click off this video, please hang with me for just a couple of seconds more. Today's ham license is a far cry from the one you might remember, and the activities in what's formerly called the amateur radio service are way different from the activities of just a few years ago. In fact, with the easy-to-obtain entry-level license, you're authorized to blend radio and digital and internet communications together in such a way that you can easily converse with other licensed hobbyists all over the world. Moreover, what's really amazing is you can do it with a handheld radio that's not much bigger than a bar of soap and can cost less than $100. Of course, if all you want to do is listen, there are some pretty cool gadgets that will support that activity too. In fact, I plan to have several videos to offer you some neat gadgets for both transmitting and just listening. If you or your kid or your grandkid have an interest in science and engineering, this might be right up your alley. And it might be a shared activity you can enjoy together. In the rest of this video, we'll discuss getting the entry-level ham license called the technician license. In the past, ham licenses required quite a bit of study and learning international Morse code. While preparation is still required, the areas tested are more tailored to the license being sought, and the Morse code requirement is completely gone. Additionally, the exams themselves are given by specially authorized hams known as volunteer examiners. Depending on the size of your community, you'll find many amateur radio clubs offering testing sessions, and sometimes they join together to offer tests at libraries, churches, or community colleges. Use Google to find out when and where sessions are near you. As mentioned, you'll need to prepare for a test, which is a 35-question multiple-choice test pulled from question bank of over 600 questions in several categories developed by and for hams. What's cool about this test is that all the questions are public, so you can study both the knowledge areas the test covers and study the actual test questions and the multiple-choice alternatives. I found that getting a study guide such as the Amateur Radio Relay League's license manual is a good place to start for some comprehensive explanations. Using an online website such as hamstudy.org for actual question flashcards and sample tests provides you with the exposure to the actual test questions I'm sure you'll appreciate. Depending on your aptitude for this kind of material, you can be fully prepared for the test with about 15 to 20 hours of study. Be sure to make note of the test version your study aids support. Questions change from time to time, so an old online practice test or a used license book from the library may be out of date and lead you astray. Other preparation steps you'll need to take is to go to the FCC's website and register for the FCC Federal Registration Number, or FRN. Much of the interactions with the FCC is self-service, so you'll need an account, and your volunteer examiner will need access to your account to report that you've passed your test. There is no cost to register for your FRN. Be sure to check with your volunteer examiner for what's required at the test session and whether you'll need to sign up or just show up. Things you'll need will usually include $15 for the fee and a basic 4-function calculator. Smartphones are not allowed. Oh, and don't forget your FRN. There's a lot of information online, especially at the ARRL's website. Plan to get to the testing location early. If you stumble on the test, you can take another version of the same test at the same setting without paying an additional fee. Once you've passed your test, you'll be able to sign into your FRN account to see your new call sign and print out an official copy of your operator's license within a few days. With that done, you're good to go. The Technician Class license gives you operational privileges in the VHF and UHF bands and some limited privileges in the HF bands. With ham radio techniques that integrate the VHF and UHF bands, computers, and the internet, you'll be able to talk to others just about anywhere in the world, all while learning about and using some very cool gadgets. There are a number of great online resources to help you learn about ham radio. I know you'll find that in its current incarnation, there are some aspects of ham radio that will simply amaze the previous generations of hams. I hope you'll consider pursuing a ham license and follow along with some of my upcoming Gadget Talk videos, where I'll talk about some of these cool communications gadgets. Hey, if you found this video helpful, please click the thumbs up button in the video description below and consider subscribing to the Gadget Talk channel. Click on the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. Thanks for watching.